This is the collision of common sense and comedy. This is Defenders Live.
Yay, it's Friday.
Yay!
I almost felt like the day couldn't get here. And here it is. It's so fantastic.
It's here!
Yay.
So nice.
It is. It is. It is. It's not, it could be better.
Yeah.
We could not have stupidity going on in the world. But then again,
Right.
if it wasn't for the stupidity going on in the country today.
We wouldn't have anything to talk about.
Exactly. And we would have to do more durian fruit taste testing or something stupid like that. And I don't want to do that.
Not while I'm here.
Don't want to do that.
Not on that.
Wouldn't be prudent. Wouldn't be prudent. Where am I at? Oh, I hit the wrong button earlier. Not the wrong button. I just didn't hit an extra button.
Stop hitting the button.
To see things that I want to see. To do things that I want to do.
To talk about the things that you want to talk about.
I like how stupid the president is.
Yeah, he's pretty dumb.
I'm like, this is... At least they admit to this kind of stupidity. However...
I thought that he was pro-science.
I guess I thought so too, but apparently pro-science just means like everything else in life. It's whatever suits you.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. Leading voices in the party of science, quote unquote, are continuing to undermine recent face mask guidelines from the Center of Disease Control and Prevention. From the media, from the president of the United States, it appears that the left does not fully embrace its own mantra of, quote unquote, trust the experts when it comes to the coronavirus.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. The CDC issued new mask guidelines Tuesday saying that fully vaccinated Americans don't need to wear masks outdoors. But just so we're clear, you don't need to wear a damn mask outside anyway.
You don't need to wear a mask.
No, well, yeah, no, I know, but I was going to take the steps to get there. Like, if you feel that you have to protect yourself because you're scared, cool,
Sure, no problem.
fine, but you definitely, that's indoors. You definitely do not need to wear a mask outside,
Right.
at all. Like that's right. And as hot as it's getting ready to get, that's just stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We've already had like track, high school track kids passing out from not being able to breathe properly. So
yeah, because God knows you run in the heat,
and you're already hot. And it's already hard to breathe, especially in the South.
Sorry, Timmy, your running career is over. You
Right.
just passed out and got a severe concussion. You forgot math. Congratulations.
Good job.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to. They said you don't need to wear masks outdoors or even indoors in many cases. Now, obviously, I'm assuming that many cases thing means, if the company that you're in or the business you're in says you have to. Anyway, fully vaccinated people, the CDC said, can gather outdoors without wearing a mask, except in certain crowded settings. I would love to know what those are. And can you also gather indoors without wearing a mask or staying 6 feet apart? If you stay 6 feet apart and you cough at each other, the germs
Still travels.
Yeah, but they smash together and then they fall into the floor in the middle. So that's the goal.
Oh, like bullets. Like if you can shoot bullets at each other.
Yes, if you can shoot it out of midair. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Apparently, though, the left is not keen on this. They don't quite get it. For example, MSNBC's Joy Reid, who has repeatedly scolded Americans to do what they're told, by the likes of the Faucis and other government health officials, went on her cable show hours after the CDC announcement to declare that she is still wearing 2 masks while jogging outdoors.
Yeah, okay, so she's Joy Reid. Joy Reid's old. And so here's the deal, right? She can't jog fast.
No.
Her her jogging is me walking.
It's a power walk, is what it is.
It really is. It's a power walk. It's just it's like the mall walkers.
But it's still, it's getting your heart rate up. That's the key.
A little bit, yeah. But you're not losing your breath.
No, you definitely are not jogging with two masks on. Not real jogging.
No.
Do you realize what this is? This is Darwinism.
Yeah.
Trying to come through. This is the Tide Pod challenge, but for the left, apparently. That's what this kind of stuff is. It's
millennials, just the left.
I'm gonna do this because I'm gonna do this. And if she is legitimately jogging, again, I don't believe she's getting very fast. If she's truly jogging,
yeah,
then eventually she is going to pass out. She is eventually going to hurt herself severely.
Yeah.
And if she wants to continue doing this and it kills her,
it's her own fault.
That's her own fault. The
we can't stop that.
They say don't do it. And like you don't have to do it. They dumbass. Even the old Biden decided that he's not gonna follow that line of I say suggestion. During an interview with NBC's Today that aired today, Biden, who is fully vaccinated,
allegedly,
and has been for months,
allegedly,
told show host Craig Melvin that he would still be wearing a mask even outdoors because it is, quote, his patriotic responsibility, end quote.
It is a patriotic responsibility. Jeez.
No, you're putting too much push behind it. It sounds like you're trying to merge him and Bernie.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
remember, he's very laid back. It's very quiet. And I'm not getting old enough, but
it's a patriotic responsibility.
Here's the deal, Melvin. Can I call you Melvin?
Hey, man.
He's not stoned.
Yeah,
well, maybe he is.
I think he is. I think he is stoned at all times.
Melvin, it's our patriotic responsibility. Melvin. I know it's your last name, but Melvin. Melvin queried Biden about the new CDC guidance and noted that many Americans were excited that they can now shed these masks if they've been double vaccinated. I'm not getting vaccinated in any way, and I've still shedded the mask, so...
Yeah.
Quote, are you going to be one of these folks now, Melvin asked. Are we no longer going to see the president of the United States outside with a mask on? Biden, this is his answer. Sure. Before going to say quite the opposite. But what I'm going to do, though, because the likelihood of my being able to be outside and people not come up to me is not very high. Oh, hold on.
What?
Hold on.
Say that again?
He said, quote, what I'm going to do, though, because the likelihood of my being able to be outside and people not come up to me is not very high. There's a lot.
No, that's not a sentence.
That's not. I know.
That's not a sentence. That's not
one.
That's not even a complete thought.
No, it's not. And then to make it better, even if what he is saying is, hey, and the chances of people not coming up to me is really high, so therefore I need to be aware because other people are around me.
Right. I need to wear my mask.
Again, that's dumb. If you've been vaccinated, then you're fine.
Supposedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Across the board. Mm-hmm. That means you're fine for other people and for yourself.
If you believe the science.
If you believe in magic. And clearly he does not. Okay.
Yeah, right.
But you don't need to, if you've been fully vaccinated, it doesn't make a difference. So, and then let's go back to the other part. The likelihood of people coming up to me is not very high. You're the president of the United effing States. You don't go anywhere with people. People don't come up to you for no reason. Like, they're not allowed to be near you without being severely vetted and checked.
The only time when anybody comes near you is when you know that they're going to be coming near you at all.
Yes, which means if you do insist on the whole mask thing, even after that, you just wear it and then take it off the rest of the time. Yep, jackass.
Put it on when they get near you because you know it's going to happen.
Oh, he'll put it on, especially if it's a girl. Oh, he'll put it on.
Oh, yeah, he'll put it on.
He went on to note that he and Melvin, who was also fully vaccinated,
allegedly,
were unmasked because they were more than 6 feet apart.
Sorry, what? Huh?
They were unmasked because they were more than 6 feet apart.
And probably outside.
No, that one they would have been inside. Then he added, quote, but if we were, in fact, sitting there talking to one another close, I'd have my mask on. And I imagine you'd have your mask on, even though we've both been vaccinated. Think of
Why?
So again, my point with
Why?
What is the point of being vaccinated then?
There is no point.
I got that, but there must be a point to these people somewhere. What is it? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I would love to know. Like, seriously, these people who insist on getting the vaccine so bad, this shot so bad. Like, if you're going to still turn around and do this, why did you get the vaccine? Why did you get shot? If you have no faith in it, if it's not going to work, if it's not going to save you, just like the masks, if you don't have a mask on or if somebody else doesn't have a mask on and you do, why are you worried about it? This whole thing doesn't make any sense at all.
I think I know why.
Okay, shoot.
I think I know why.
I'm all ears.
And to help push this narrative and to make you understand a little bit better, there are media reports of a pair of possible direct energy attacks in the United States, one of which occurred near the White House.
An energy attack? You mean an
energy attacks?
Any EMP?
Like Kamehamehas. Several federal agencies are reportedly investigating the potential directed microwave energy that likely caused a mysterious illness in the National Security Council office. CNN reported there was a suspected direct energy attack last November near the Ellipses, the oval-shaped park between the mall and the south side of the White House. The National Security Council official allegedly became ill during the purported energy attack.
So
there was another possible direct energy attack in 2019 in the Virginia suburbs.
So what you're saying is that there is a high possibility that that Majin Buu might be back.
Yes.
Not Boo.
Cell has decided.
Cell
to
has
come
returned.
Back and he has reformed, and
we knew it was only a matter of time.
Someone
call Goku
balls quickly. Where's Krillin when you need him?
Right.
According to the three sources familiar with the incident, a White House staffer was hit while walking her dog in Arlington, Virginia.
Hit with what?
Her dog started to seize up.
Oh.
Then she felt it too. A high-pitched ringing in her ears, an intense headache, and a tingling on the side of her face.
I shouldn't laugh.
That's called a stroke.
That's called a stroke. Yeah, that's.
Two possible direct energy attacks on the U.S. soil appears similar to incidents American personnel experienced in Cuba, China, and Russia. U.S. diplomatic and intelligence personnel first reported suffering from mysterious illnesses while stationed in Cuba, which has been named the Havana Syndrome. Overall,
hold on. That's something else they're going to have to come up with a vaccine real fast for now.
Havana Unana. I got the syndrome from Havana Unana. Overall, there are as many as 40 U.S. employees who have suffered from the unexplained neurological problems linked to possible direct energy attacks. Now, do you understand why I brought this up?
This is fantastic.
Isn't this great?
This is-
I believe that our president has been exposed to the neurological attacks.
Yep, that's it. That's totally
That has
it.
to be it. Yeah.
It can't. Does that so with this? These new energy attacks happening. Does that mean which one was it? Was it Droid 16? Is 16 coming back? I'm just curious. Just wondering. I nerded it up a little bit. B from the SAV over on Twitter. This is actually authentic frontier gibberish. Biden speak is fun.
It really is.
Referring to that statement earlier. Oblivion Flickering also on Twitter. As president, as president, I wear the mask because sniffing my own breath is better than not sniffing anything at all.
Ew.
Miss America over Miss Erica. Let me say it right. Over also on Twitter. Hashtag arm yourselves. I'm sorry. Say what now? We could just walk up to Biden whenever we want to. Who knew? This is great. This is great. It's fantastic.
This is fine.
So there you go.
It's no problem.
Knights who say knee. What is the CDC guidelines for maskless outdoor orgies? I don't know. I don't know if they see. Most of those cats over there don't get laid. So,
Well, I mean, are you
They
talking
wouldn't
about
know.
just keeping your feet up off the ground or what?
I thought no. I thought it was 6 feet. I thought you had to have.
It's like 3 people with their feet up off the,
No, I thought it was 5 or 6 people with socks on, all in sock feet.
No, you off the ground.
No, I was told it was just people in sock feet.
Okay, well,
More than
whatever.
3 to 6. Still,
The National Academy of Science has released a report of the strange sickness last year. For some of these patients, their case began with a sudden onset of a loud noise, perceived to have directional features, and accompanied by a pain in one or both ears across a broad region of the head. And in some cases, a
Said broad
sensation
head.
of head pressure
Yeah,
or vibrations, dizziness, followed by some cases of tinnitus, visual problems, vertigo, and cognitive difficulties. Other personnel attached to the U.S. consulate in Guangzhou
hashtag nailed it. Hashtag like a native.
reported similar symptoms and signs that to varying degrees, beginning with the beginning of the following year. As of June 2020, many of these personnel continue to suffer from these and/or other health problems, not heart problems, health problems. The city's medical evidence to support the long-held conviction that of American intelligence officials. So, sonic weapons.
Well, we knew this kind of thing was coming, but Big Pharma Steve, yep, definitely sounds like a stroke. It also explains the Biden symptoms too.
Yeah, but Biden's symptoms have been around for the past 40 years, so I don't know.
Oh, Oblivion Flickering also on Twitter, hashtag arm yourselves. A direct energy attack? Nah, just cheap-ass defective microwave ovens from China. There's a leak, sir! And they still couldn't get the damn Hot Pocket warm all the way through.
I know, it never happens. Never. It's either boiling lava or it's cold ice.
No, it is always boiling lava on the outside, and then there's like an inch in the dead center that's,
Rock hard ice.
the ice cube that sunk the Titanic.
Still frozen solid.
People are taking blow torches to the center of it. Nothing happens.
Nobody cares.
That's the kind of stuff you find in your body 6 months later, 8 months later after you're dead. What is this mass in his stomach?
Mm-hmm.
It's the Atkins bread. Oh, no.
That's what it is. Always the Atkins bread because,
Have you had it before?
No.
Oh, it tastes like shit.
No, I've never had there. No.
It's so bad. It's not bread. It's like plastic.
Ew.
You can't. There's nothing you can do to it. You can toast it. You can torch it. You can
Do whatever you want. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It kills you.
It does. That's why it's good for, well, I say it's good for you and helps you to lose weight because you have this large mass that just fills up space in your stomach.
You can't do anything with it.
And it can't do
doesn't
anything
go
with it.
away.
It just sits there, and you just have to wait and hope to God that eventually you can pass the damn thing.
It's like eating stones for a bear.
Almost.
Yeah.
Poor bears.
Mark Polymeropoulos.
I was going to ask if you were going to read that, because that's all the reason why I was saying what I was saying, too. I was kind of stalling, helping you to make sure you could enunciate it how you wanted to get it enunciated and not sound like
Thanks
me.
for stalling, but I mean, I had it. I had
Well,
it down, obviously.
you never know.
Yeah, well, thank you.
never know.
I appreciate that.
Just looking
I
out for
appreciate
you.
the stall.
So, Mark
Just thank you.
Polyamorous, what now? What's his name? I'm just asking.
Polymeropoulos.
Pollyanna ding dong.
That one, yeah. A
bless
former
America.
senior CIA official believes he was the victim of a directed energy attack in Russia in 2017.
He's a former CIA official because people got tired of him trying to enunciate his last name.
Mark P.
Because
Anyway.
people were busting his balls the whole time he was sitting
Oh, yeah. Polymeropoulos.
Mark Polyolgon.
I think his parents didn't like their last name.
No, I bet you he's Greek or something, or has Greek strains.
Oh, yeah, for
Somewhere.
sure. For sure.
And they're like, no, dude, Mark, you must keep up with the family tradition. It's in your genes. Be proud of your lineage.
That's right. And it is marked with a C, so it's definitely in that vein.
It's in that vein, yeah.
The feeling of nausea was overwhelming, he said. Food poisoning, he thought, and decided to head to the bathroom.
Because that's what you do. You know.
That's what, yeah.
At least he didn't say, I didn't, food poisoning, he thought. So he decided to go play racquetball.
That's
At
right,
least-
yeah. But when he tried to go to the bed, he fell over. He tried to stand up and fell again. And in the early morning of December 5th, 2017, in his Moscow hotel room, it was spinning around him. His ears were ringing. He felt, he recalled, like he was going to both throw up and pass out at the same time.
Well, make sure you land on your left side.
That's right. Polyamorous said it is absolutely critical that we find out who did this. The idea is dismissing it as outright is just not acceptable anymore.
Because
He's saying that because, he got hit with it, and now it's happening in America, and in America that cannot happen.
And now it's your turn.
Unless in America it's happening because the government is using it on people to see how it works. And then it's fine.
I don't think it's even that. I think it just happens to be people on medication, the way life is compared to the way life used to be. You know what I
You
mean?
think?
Yeah, I mean, the world, America especially, but the world has advanced a lot in the past 100 years.
You think of people just coming down with sicknesses because of the Wi-Fi's?
It's possible. There's all kinds of little things that we still don't have full understanding of. Huh. You know what I mean? It could be that. It could be because you think about it. He's just a former CIA agent.
Yeah.
He's nobody special. It's not like he was head of the CIA. It's not like he was, somewhere in the
guy.
Yeah, the cabinet. Yeah, he wasn't the guy, right? He's just he's just somebody. So if you're going to test something, wouldn't you test? I mean, I understand like once, but everything else has been kind of like just random people. Occasion a dog for crying out loud.
Well, okay,
Like,
so first,
it's just a little.
They're
I don't
saying
know.
like, okay, they was all tested on diplomats.
Yeah.
Diplomats, always
I don't
diplomats.
think so. I think personally, I think what it is, and especially the ones in Virginia and stuff like that, is just some kid who's messing around doing stupid stuff and has found somewhere on the internet that he's trying to make an EMP and he did it wrong. That's what I think.
Instead, he made a percussive sound weapon.
Yeah. An EEP or something like that. I don't know. I don't know, but that's kind of where I'm thinking of because it's too isolated and too scattered, in my humble opinion, to be a direct link to anything. But who knows? Maybe Cell is right around the corner.
Maybe so.
Maybe get Krillin.
Squeaky chair. Squeaky chair. What?
Oblivion flickering. Polymorphopolis. Is that another sex we don't know anything about?
Yes. Yes, it is.
It's another gender. Congratulations.
Another one.
This time your penis comes out your rectum. It's really weird.
It looks like a tail.
But it's not. The only cool thing, it makes your poop all swirly.
Always.
Always. Sometimes it's like a cone. A hollowed out cone.
Don't even know how it happens.
Some people look at it and think, that could make a good eclair if it wasn't poo. Yeah, it's Friday because this is the stupidest conversation.
Dumbest ever.
Oh, this is what keeps the lights on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez, my head hurts. Are you okay?
Yeah.
What was that? What was that?
It was the remnants of a cough. Having the coffees in it's good.
I think that's the first thing I'm going to get when I get home.
I figured. All right, come back.
This is Defenders Live.
So, Oblivion flickering over on Twitter. Polymorphopolis. Is that another sex that we don't know about before?
Yes.
Yes, it is. B from the SAV. Back in the day, people avoided keeping their cell phones in or near their pockets and in or near their pockets or midsection for fear of damaging their franks and beans. Now we're never more than 3 feet from our phones. Maybe masks protect us from cancer too.
Nope.
I don't know. The way that most people are wearing these things, you'd think it was.
You think it was protecting us from everything.
And the worst part is they're not even, just for clarity, they're not even like medically grade tested. Like they're not. It's literally a cloth.
A piece of cloth strapped across your face. It's not going to do anything. It never has gone. It never has done anything. It never will do anything.
I mean, it might help you if you're like in a grain bin or something somewhere. If you're,
and I'm gonna be stuck wearing one for like 10 hours flat on a freaking airplane on Monday.
Because you're going to LA.
LA.
Congratulations.
No.
Bring me back some Mickey Mouse ears or something.
I'm not going all the way over there.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of something in LA I want you to bring me back, and there's not a whole lot.
I'll bring back a picture of me and Riaz.
I hate you. Yeah, I don't know. I hate you. I have so many ideas and things I need to talk to him about. And it's like, damn it.
Well, the funny thing is, like, he's extremely busy, like super busy. I told him my schedule, and he's like, I literally have 3 hours between this day and this day, this time and this time on this one day. That's all I've got. Can you possibly do it then? I was like, oh God.
I'm going to.
I'm going to try and make it. I promise.
Try and make it nothing. Show up and be like, look, my mom lives here. I've got to go see her.
Yeah, no. It's midday, so no. Oh. Yeah, so I was like, I've got to finish my job to make sure that gets done right. Anyway.
Tell them you're getting the tell work that you're going to get the vaccine and you'll be back later.
I'll be back in a bit. Yeah. So, it's funny. There are times when even the media somehow befuddle Joe Biden more than Joe Biden befuddles himself.
Is that possible?
Yes, apparently it is.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't think so.
The President, Joe Biden, appeared to be caught completely off guard during a recent interview when a reporter suggested that not one migrant child separated from their families under the Trump administration had been reunited with their parents amid the ongoing immigration crisis.
I wish
Not one.
I wish I could see this. Like in person, just to see the look on his face.
The dumbfounded, like,
What now? What? I'm sorry. What did you say?
That's right. During an interview aired Friday on NBC's Today,
That's today.
reporter Craig Melvin reminded the president that of his campaign pledge he made last year to reunite with their parents, migrant children, who had reportedly been separated from their families under the Trump administration. The president in early February signed the executive order to launch a long-awaited task force to reunite families separated at the border under the Trump admin. But Melvin then claimed that based on NBC News' reporting, not one child has been reunited. Axios similarly reported earlier this month that not one of the hundreds of migrant families have been
Hundreds, you
reunited.
say?
Yeah, hundreds. Biden stammered out a little. I don't think that's true, but that could be. Adding, the thing is, we don't know yet where those kids are.
We don't know.
We don't know where the kids are. We don't know where the kids are.
Are you implying, sir, that they've just vanished?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, we are.
He continued, we're trying like hell to figure out what happened. It's almost like being a sleuth, and we're still continuing to try like hell to find out where they are.
What? Does not get Scooby and the gang involved, and they can go.
Raggy.
Of course, that whole thing does start off. The reason he'll never get Scooby-Doo is because the theme song starts off with Scooby-Doo, where are you? So if you
That's
can't
right.
even find the dog that's supposed to be solving the mystery in the first place, how the hell are you going to get the mystery solved?
Exactly. You can never find the dog, so how can you ever find him?
Damn mystery machine.
Darn right. Since the start of the Biden presidency, the problem of managing unaccompanied migrant children has only been exacerbated. As an unprecedented number of migrants, many of them children without their parents or other guardians at all, have surged into the country in anticipation of lenient treatment from the Biden administration. But Biden assured us.
Oh, good, because
Yeah, he said that what we've done is united children with their families as they've come across the border. But he doesn't know where they are. He doesn't know what's going on. He can't tell you where those kids from the Trump administration are. But he can tell you that car driving past is really kicking it.
I know I was going to say something, but I thought, nope, he's going to keep rolling with it, so I'm just going to ignore it too.
Oh no, it's fine. I was making sure to put it in there.
Now, the problem with it was he really wasn't. He was just having it wound up really high. That's why it took so long for him to pass by.
Yeah, it took him forever to get out of here. Jeez. Biden then told Melvin that the number of migrant children being held in such facilities has gone down drastically as of late, but failed to provide any specific numbers.
Yes, because there's a big scene of people at the front door, with the reporters and everything else, and they funnel them all out the back door and be like, go be free!
And go under the bridges.
Go away, you little scabs, enjoy yourself.
We have a thermal blanket for you. Here you go.
No, they're funneling them in like the island on Pinocchio.
Oh, yeah, I know. Okay, yeah.
They just
Yeah.
slight delay. Yeah, no, that's exactly what's happening. And oh well, I'm just saying.
Well,
Lisa Wozniak over on Facebook. Hunter will be smoking something in the back of the mystery machine.
Zoinks!
I keep wanting to try and do his voice, and I can do it, but it's the laughing I'm doing right now is going to ruin it all.
It's all right.
Still, he'd be trying to fight Hunter for it. Come on, Come on, man, give it back.
Come on, Scoob.
Anyway, moving on.
Yep.
Because the more you keep trying to do the voice, I'm going to try and do it, and I'm still like, I'm laughing too much to get it right, and if I do it wrong, I'm going to be pissed. So
At yourself. So let's not do that.
exactly.
No getting upset at yourself.
Moving
over-
right along.
Yes, continuing on.
Oh, you're done with the story. I thought you were going
Yes,
to read the
it's
rest
stupid.
of it.
That's all I needed. I just wanted to
Sure?
put that in there. Yeah, because Joe Biden was befuddled by the news.
So this irritates me. In Idaho, a police officer who went viral after mocking NBA star LeBron James has reportedly been suspended. James, who came under fire for posting a photo of the officer involved with the police shooting in Ohio of the teen Ma'Khia Bryant, captioning it, "Your next #accountability."
Yeah, I actually saw this guy's videos.
Uh-huh. Are they good?
They're freaking hilarious.
Of course. That's why they shut him down, because everybody thought they were so funny.
Oh, yeah, because it was all on TikTok.
I think I've seen that. I didn't see them, but I knew they were there.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier this month, Officer Nate Sylvester, of the Bellevue Marshal's office in Idaho turned heads when his impersonation of an officer phoning James for directions on how to handle a police call. Sylvester's satire naturally went viral and racked up millions of views across the interwebs.
Yes, it did.
In the video, Sylvester can be seen arriving at a fictional scene and calling dispatch for advice. Quote, "Dispatch, I've arrived at the disturbance. Will you have LeBron call my cell phone right away, please? Thank you." And while waiting for the phone call, from LeBron, Sylvester can be heard telling an off-screen person to put down that knife. Stop stabbing him. LeBron, quote unquote, returns Sylvester's call, and the officer says, "LeBron, hey man, it's me again. Listen, I'm out here at this disturbance call, and there's a guy trying to stab another guy with a knife. What do you think I should do?" After a pause of the fake conversation, Sylvester asks, "Why does that matter?" "Okay, well, they're both black," he continues. "One guy is trying to stab another guy with a knife. Deadly force is completely justified." After another pause, he adds, "So you don't care if a black person kills another black person, but you do care if a white cop kills a black person, even if he's doing it to save the life of another black person." I mean, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but then again, you're really good at basketball, so I guess I'll take your word for it. He concludes the conversation. "Michael Jordan's the GOAT. I gotta go." Sylvester then turns to the fictional suspect and says, "Sorry, guys, you're on your own. Good luck." Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah, yes.
Needless to say, people are, there's some complaints about that one.
A little upset over that one.
Well, I mean, truth hurts.
It does. It does hurt.
It really does. Sylvester recently appeared in a YouTube video where he revealed that he was suspended following the original video.
Yes.
Bellevue Marshal's office also issued a statement in response to the video. Quote, "The Bellevue Marshal's office is aware of the extreme controversy regarding Deputy Marshal Sylvester's viral TikTok. Statements made do not represent Bellevue Marshal's office. The Bellevue Marshal's office always demands that our deputies engage with our citizens on a friendly and professional manner. This is not how we expect our deputies to act on duty or use city time. This is a personal issue that is being dealt with internally." End quote.
So he's being reprimanded for doing the TikTok while in uniform.
Pretty much.
Yes.
In his video, Sylvester said that he was on break when he filmed the video and didn't use city time to mock the NBA star. Following his suspension, Sylvester's best friend launched a GoFundMe page to raise money for a related loss of income that may have stemmed from the suspension. At the time of the reporting, this page received more than $193,000 in donations. In the video, Sylvester said that he plans to use that money to push back against the anti-police narrative in much of the media. He didn't specifically say how, but that it was going to be done anyway. So good for him.
Great for him.
Not for nothing, LeBron James needs to just sit down and shut the hell up.
Once again, you play basketball. We don't care about anything that you think.
Yeah,
you play basketball.
Just play basketball, dude. I'm not saying you don't have an opinion, but don't use your platform, don't use your fame in a way to push a narrative.
Don't use your sports fame.
Because not for nothing, what the cops have said was right. I mean, are you going to have people, you want cops to show up and actually do their job and protect and serve, or are you going to have them sit back and go, well, oh, wait, it's two black guys. We can't
touch either of them.
I can't do nothing because I'm a white guy.
Right. I've got a call for backup.
Yeah. Can you imagine that one? Trying to get a whole dispatcher. This is, car number 415 or whatever.
Do we have a black officer on
there?
duty?
Yeah. Is there a black officer available in your area that can come over and assist?
See, that's the other thing is even black officers are not allowed to do it because if it's a police officer, they're no longer a skin color.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. Once you become a police officer, you don't have a skin color anymore, apparently. You're now just part of the man.
You are the man.
He's the man.
Big Pharma Steve on Twitter. Wait, you mean to tell me the CIA invested in a fancy show horse? A Palomino? Going back to the... There you go.
Thank you.
I get that. I'll give that to you. That's about it.
No, it works.
Yep. Good times, great oldies.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Texas Republican congressional candidate Susan Wright is asking federal law enforcement to investigate a robocall that is contacting voters with false allegations that she murdered her husband.
I'm sorry, what?
Wright's campaign reached out to the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the Department of Justice, and Tarrant County Sheriff's Office on Friday after supporters received a voicemail message allegedly that Wright murdered her husband, the late Representative Ron White.
Right.
Oh, that's right. It is right. I saw the W. It messed with me. Sorry.
That's fine.
And it was Ron, so I'm thinking Ron White in it. Yeah.
Made sense, yeah.
And they're both from Texas, and it would be something that you would hear. She is running in a special election to succeed her husband, who died in February after contracting the COVIDs.
Oh, come on.
Allegedly. Remember that? No, but he actually...
I do.
He actually did die. He actually did have COVID, and he had already had kind of a bad health issues to begin with. So,
right. He contracted COVID after being sick.
Yeah. So it
kind of works.
It fits. It's still kind of gray area, but I digress.
Yeah.
Campaign aides told Politico that they discovered the robocall Friday morning after hearing about it from supporters, and Politico published a copy of the voicemail message, which is playing just one day before the 23 candidates in the special election face off in a primary on Saturday. That's
not good.
This is the thing. Quote, "It is illegal, immoral, and wrong." This is from Susan Wright. "It is illegal, immoral, and wrong. There's not a sewer too deep that some politicians won't plumb. Imagine it. Someone is attacking your late husband, the love of your life, a man who gave you such joy in life. I will not let darkness rule. I will live by the light of Christ, and his truth will sustain me, as it sustained me when I lost my husband."
Dang.
Right?
I mean, go for it, lady.
Yeah. The robocall message basically, God, words are hard, claims that Wright murdered her husband and is now running for Congress to cover it up. I don't know how that works.
Why would you run for Congress to cover it up?
Wouldn't it be the sheriff's office?
Right.
Or as a judge or something? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Run for judge.
I don't know. Even a deputy at this point. A jailer? I don't know. Something.
Hey, can I get deputized?
Right. It goes on to say that according to confidential sources, Wright obtained a $1 million life insurance policy on the life of her husband 6 months before his death. The voicemail, yeah. Basically, she put a policy out on him 6 months before he died.
Allegedly.
And?
Yeah.
And?
Isn't that kind of the point of insurance?
That's what life insurance is for.
He was already sick. Just saying. The voicemail then alleges that Wright tearfully confided in a nurse that she had purposely contracted the coronavirus.
Oh God.
And so she purposely did something to get the coronavirus and intentionally passed it off to her husband, which killed him. That's how she did it. That was the
That's how she did
murder.
it.
That was the murder.
The murder.
Can you imagine? It was a dark and stormy night. Susan Wright had enough. Ron White.
She had enough.
Ron White, her husband. Wright. God bless it. Why do I keep doing that one?
I don't know.
Ron Wright had been cheating around, drinking too much, just straight out ignoring her. Susan
It was
had
terrible.
enough.
It was terrible.
It was time to take matters into her own hands.
Gotta hand it to her.
Susan went down the street and expected people to cough in her face.
Hey you, hey, you, cough in my face. Cough in my face.
After contracting the deadly disease of coronavirus, she went home to her husband and kissed him. And with that, Ron Wright passed away. What is she, Poison Ivy now? What the hell, man?
Let me kiss you so that way you'll die from diseases in my mouth.
Ew.
The message goes on to claim that the FBI has opened a criminal inquiry into the Representative Wright's death following a formal criminal referral from the hospital where he passed away with his wife at his side. None of it's true at all.
None of it happened.
Didn't happen.
Nope.
The call concludes, quote, It is clear that the voters of Texas 6th Congressional District deserve to know the truth about Susan Wright and her involvement in the death of her husband. Oh, I wasn't ready. Boo. Never mind.
Wow.
Hi, Paige. I finally found the. But I didn't have the mouse ready for it.
Gotcha. Not only that, but they didn't even have the paid for thing in there.
Well, they're not oh, wait.
You have to if it's a political ad.
Yeah, the political reports of the robocalls don't have a paid for attribution saying who paid for the attacks.
That's right.
Yeah. Matt Langston, a campaign consultant for Wright, said the campaign immediately contacted. God bless America. I'm having a stroke.
Yeah, you are.
Authorities after learning about this criminal smear, quote unquote. Susan's opponents are desperate and resorting to disgusting gutter politics because they know she's the front runner, he added. Mm-hmm. Apparently, there are 11 Republicans, including Wright, 10 Democrats, and 1 Libertarian, and 1 independent candidate running for Saturday's special election in Texas' 6th Congressional District. If no candidate finishes more than 50% of the vote, the 2 candidates who receive the most votes will face off in a runoff. It's a lot of offs.
That is.
Wright is running with the endorsement of former President Donald Trump as someone committed to bringing her husband's conservative values to Washington, D.C.
Okay. I mean, that's great.
And I'm not in the 6th District of Texas, so
So, yeah.
I don't
no
know,
big deal
nor
there.
do I care.
Right, because it's not my people.
Be from the SAV. Hey, honey, bad news. I think I got COVID. And it's got Ace Ventura turning around and sneezing on all the natives. Because there's a scene from there. They did not know sickness until the white man came. And that's when he sneezes on them. They panic and run away. Run away! Run away!
Run away! That's awesome.
I loves it so.
You do.
Let's see. Oh, from New Zealand. Hello from New Zealand.
Hi from New Zealand.
Holy cow. I want to go to New Zealand so bad.
Do you really?
I really do. I really do. I used to want to go because I'm nerdy and wanted to go to the Shire. But at this point, I just want to go because I like it. I like, from what I've seen, it's nice. My mom told me that there's a town out there that's all steampunkish. Like that's how
That'd be pretty cool.
Straight up, everything is steampunk. The way people dress, and it's not. I don't know if it's a literal tourist trap, kind of like a Colonial Williamsburg kind of thing, where Everyone walks around in
I don't care
colonial
at that
clothes.
point.
Well, I don't either. But at the same time, wouldn't it be really cool to find out that it's not? That this is
That
really
everybody
how
just does it?
they just do it. That's their life. That would be pretty badass. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna say.
That'd be pretty sweet. Toby McAvoy over there on the Twitters as well. It's official. I'll need to go back and listen to the podcast.
Yes,
Apparently
yes, you do.
He's not able to listen.
Ah.
Also, somebody I don't know, well and good.
What?
Hashtag me too.
Oh yeah, pound me too.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
good.
pound me too.
Very good.
Good.
Oh, they don't want to be over in New Zealand. They don't want to be there now. Where do you want to be then? We have a couple minutes to burn. We'll talk to you.
Yeah, where do you want to be?
Like,
Yeah,
I would-
Yeah, I mean, you're in New Zealand.
Like I would like. I just want like the coast. I want the. Actually, I would like to go down and meet go to Playtech and meet the Viva. Who is it? Damn it! What is their name? It's those guys that do the videos I was showing you on Facebook.
Yeah.
The Viva La something or another.
Yeah.
Oh, Viva La Dirt League.
Right, those guys.
Those guys. That's where they're at.
Yeah.
Oh, steampunk is big here, but it's not all year round. But some people do dress that way all year round. That my mom told me about that because she wants to go out there too. Like, she was actually talking to some guy, I think.
Mm-hmm. Your mom was talking to some guy.
Yeah.
Is that a bad thing?
Oh no, this has been some time ago. I don't care at this. She's a grown woman. She make her own damn decisions. I don't care. They anywhere. Oh, the Medusa in the house from New Zealand wants to be anywhere that Jacinda isn't running. This government is bad. Well, welcome to this
I'm
place
sorry.
called
Sorry
the
to tell
world.
you.
That's everywhere.
It's pretty much everywhere.
You're not gonna find anything anywhere that's any good. Sadly.
Yep.
Oblivion pus bucket. Oblivion flickering over on Twitter. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. Just one more thing. Is it possible that you intentionally contracted cancer so you could pass it on to your husband in your scheme to win the White House in 2028? I still feel like it would be a really funny Scooby-Doo skit. Susan Wright, we've got her. Hold on. The unmask her. Gene, the librarian.
And I'd gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you darn kids.
Nice. Good times. Great oldies.
Heck yeah.
Love it. Let's see. Flicker. Oh, I can face 14 years of jail over a post. That's over in New Zealand again, too. You know what? We don't have that here yet. Yet. It's coming here, so don't.
Mm-mm.
I mean, we still
Not
have the
yet.
ability to a point to say what we want to, but it's going away very quickly. So let's see. B from the SAV. I have the best mechanic. He's the #1 rated in town. I should ask him what wine complements my bacon wrapped tenderloin dinner. About the same as the LeBron logic that has been going on with LeBron James. That's very true.
Yes. Very true.
Very true. Oblivion flickering again. If Sylvester had bashed his fellow cops for being racist, he'd be getting the key to the city by now.
Yes, he would have.
Yeah.
Talking about the cops going through, yeah.
It's a lovely how backwards everything is.
You know, I'd kind of like to get that guy on the show.
Nate Sylvester?
Yeah.
We'll see about it.
The police officer.
Yeah. Of course, he's probably got everybody and their mother trying to talk to him now.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I'll see what I can do. I see what I can do.
Because I knows that you can do it.
Balls. We're going to get in trouble with that kind of joke.
Yeah, you are.
You know what doesn't get you in trouble, though? Coffee from American Pride Roasters. Go to AmericanPrideRoasters.com. That's AmericanPrideRoasters.com. Historically great coffee. Guaranteed to make you swallow every time you put it in your mouth. Got the coffees, teas, chocolates, coffee drops, all kinds of great stuff over there. Go check them out. AmericanPrideRoasters.com. AmericanPrideRoasters.com. Go to Mojo50.com. Those are the guys who were nice enough to put us on here, let us ramble on and fill up a otherwise empty Friday night. Go to mojo50.com. Check out the awesome hosts and shows over there. Go to our website, DOAE Show. That's DOAEshow.com. The archives are over there. The shop is over there. Become a defender with us. Help us support and keep the lights on. All kinds of great things going on over there. And keep growing as we have y'all helping us. Go to DOAEshow.com. Follow us on all the social medias at DOAE Show. Use the hashtag ArmYourselves. Follow us on YouTube. That's it. Got a push goal. Get us to 1,000, and Steven and I will make our 5-track Goofy CD album thingy available to everyone. Go to youtube.com. Type in DOAE Show. You'll see the logo, and just subscribe. Help us get to that point, and we'll be right back.
You okay, buddy?
Yep, that's the way I feels it. Then I saw her face.
Yeah, you really want to get hit.
Hey, it's been a while. And they got their headphones on. They're ignoring me.
Oh, they can't hear you anyway?
Oh, no, she's laughing now, so either she hears me
Or she's...
Oh, she hears me.
Oh, okay.
Well, but you had your headphones in, so I didn't know. Oh, okay, I didn't know you had it on here. Okay. Tell her to get her own damn headphones. Get you a thingy.
I bought 4 pair of headphones.
Why?
So everybody would have a pair of headphones.
And?
They never get used.
Good. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Hello, my ragtime gal.
Baby, my heart's on fire. If you would use me.
Oh, goodness. Squeaky chair.
Nothing like a squeaky chair. Makes everyone happy with their squeaky chair. I have to clean my room tomorrow.
What do you mean?
I have to clean my room.
No.
It's dirty.
Your actual room?
Yes.
Like your room?
My room. It's dirty.
Oh.
I gotta do the whole separation of the winter clothes from the, not. I gotta put the winter stuff away because it's taking up too much space. What are you about?
No, you got to clean up your stuff.
Yeah,
It's okay. I'll probably have to do the same thing when I get home.
probably. See, it made it back from Montgomery. No, John, he's actually still in Montgomery.
Oh, no, it's not even Montgomery. It's actually Huntsville.
Oh, that's right, Huntsville.
Yeah, that's the person who told me where I was going told me wrong.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Yep. No, he's
but I'm
still there.
here.
At least till tomorrow.
Yo,
So, if you haven't seen Steven,
it's because of that.
time is running out. You have until tomorrow.
No, the time's run out.
What? You don't want to meet for breakfast before you go? You're a jerky
You
jerk.
got an 11 o'clock flight, man.
Oh my God. Wah. You're the guy who's up at 7. You're going to be up at 7 naturally. You're going to be standing around doing nothing. You're going to be
I'm
packed
gonna
by
try
7 and ready to
sleep.
go by
I'm gonna
7:15.
try and sleep as much as I can.
Yeah, that's not going to work. And you know that.
You're probably right.
I know you. It's what's going to happen. You'll be up
Probably
at
right.
7. You'll be packed and loaded in the car, ready to go at 7:15.
No, definitely not, because I'm going to at least take a minute and get coffee and stuff.
Oh, yeah, but still, you could do that while you pack up the car.
Yeah, I'll be half packed by the time I go to sleep tonight.
Exactly. It's going to be nothing. Okie dokie.
This is the collision of common sense and comedy. This is Defenders Live.
Happy Friday to everyone within the sound of my voice.
And if you're not within the sound of his voice, you will be one day. And then happy whatever day that is.
Well, technically, to be hearing this would mean you're in the sound of my voice.
Right, but not currently.
I didn't say anything. Hold on. No, hold on. I didn't say anything about currently. I just said if you're in the sound of my voice.
Happy Friday.
How weird would it be? And I don't know if you've thought about this. I get these weird thoughts sometimes, the joy of tumors and ADHD and all that jazz.
Right, yeah.
Have you ever wondered what would happen, what it would be like to be, with the way technology is now, for somebody, say, 100, 200 years in the future, to stumble on just one, I don't even have to be a segment, like one episode of us.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, like, kind of like, oh, look, I've got a phonograph. Oh, look. And wind it up like we do now, do all that stuff. But can you imagine if they turn and go, I bet you we can make this thing play. And there's like these 8-year-old kids that turn around. I have weird thoughts like that sometimes.
No. I completely understand where you're at there. And that's why I'm more than happy to save all the files and not just leave it online nowadays. So I can then turn around and be like, here, child, here is everything I've ever talked about my entire life. If you want to know about me, here you go.
Posterity's sake, exactly. Pass it along.
Here, no, I don't have to explain it to you. Just listen.
Right? Well, speaking of passing things on to the next generation.
Yeah.
2 professors of Roosevelt University in Illinois, who also serve on the school board at a local high school, were caught on a hot mic recently gloating about how they promote Marxist ideology in their college students.
That's awesome.
That's what you want to teach your kids. The leftist educators, Gina Harris and Ralph Martire.
Close enough.
I like it. We're joining a February school board meeting at Oak Park and River Forest High Schools via the Zooms when they began candidly discussing their social justice and Marxist advocacy. Because that's what you want is social justice advocacy. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, perfect.
Quote, it's all social justice all day, every day. I get to talk about the things I love all the time, all day at my day classes, all night at my night classes, Harris said gleefully about her time teaching at the university. Continuing on, quote, I'm really living the life over here, end quote. Harris, who reportedly teaches, quote, middle school theory practice to future educators at Roosevelt, called social justice, quote unquote, a part of everything and a foundation.
How?
Part of everything and a foundation. Quote, yeah, I always flip out the kids to take my master's class on fiscal policy and public budgets. Within the first 3 or 4 classes are devoted to philosophy of social justice and how you organize society. We don't talk about one, budgetary item. End quote. What? So she's in one of she teaches a master class on fiscal policy and public budgets.
Yes.
And they never once talk anything about budgetary items. It's a finance class not about finance.
That's awesome.
Isn't it though?
Isn't that great?
It's fan-damn-tastic.
It's so special.
They're like, oh man, Professor Martire, this is really weird way to teach a budget, he said with a smile. Shortly after that, he added, if you don't understand your values, you can't allocate resources among public priorities that are scarce, but all needed, right?
No.
Like
no. You should understand budget
It's
by understanding the budget, by understanding that there's a budget.
so there's this thing called a budget.
Yeah. If you're talking about public policy and public administration and budgets, public budgets and fiscal policy, then you need to actually understand the fiscal policies in place and the public budget, like how much money comes in.
But I'm wondering, do you in a fiscal type class, do you need to study anything about the budget?
Yeah. Actually, in a fiscal class, it's highly recommended that you actually study budgets.
Oh, what about budgets?
Yeah, budgets are definitely a good thing. Yeah, definitely. I'd say that out of the 10 things that you need to learn in a fiscal class, budgets are somewhere in number one.
Well,
Yeah.
and of course, budgets without saying. I mean,
Right. Yeah, obviously budgets.
and to say budgets would be to just sound redundant at this point. We all know it
this
goes without
point,
saying.
just
Yeah.
Budgets and budgets, also budgets there. And don't forget the budget and a little bit of fiscal policy thrown in there.
And then there's that budget too. So anyway.
Oh, yeah.
At that point, someone on the call let them know their voices could be heard through the microphone in the school's auditorium. We're cool with that, Harris responded.
That's fine. No problems.
On its website, Roosevelt University describes itself as a national leader in educating socially conscious citizens for active and dedicated lives as leaders in their professions and their communities.
It's a bunch of BS.
No, they literally are saying they're after to just brainwash your children. According to his university bio page, Martyr additionally serves as the executive director of the Center for Tax and Budget Accountability. You can't make this crap up, dude. A progressive think tank committed to ensuring that state, federal, and local workforce education and fiscal, economic, and budget policies are fair and just, and to promoting opportunity for all, regardless of race, ethnicity, or income class.
Yeah. So when he says fair and just, it's talking about social justice. And
Yes.
that means that the last half of that is completely a lie.
Yeah.
About the whole promoting opportunities for all and regardless of race or ethnicity or income.
Yeah.
That is a lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's about prioritizing people of a specific race, of a specific ethnicity, and of a specific income bracket.
And only for certain demographics. He was also appointed by the Illinois Democratic Governor J.B. Pritzker. That's what I said, Pritzker. To serve on his Budget and Innovation Committee.
And innovation.
And in the past has served as Equity and Excellence in Education Commission, according to the established during the Obama administration.
So I got to say, just wanted to, the only innovation in budget that's necessary is a new calculator.
Well, sure.
Honestly, like the best calculator. That's
Okay.
it. When you're running a budget, it's just about line items, man.
It is, but if you get your calculator, you're talking about a good one from like Texas Instruments, right?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Just wondering.
Yeah, I'm not talking about AOC or anything.
No, but Big Pharma Steve is social justice in a fiscal class. That explains how AOC got a degree in economics.
Yes, it does.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Because she's dumber than a box of hammers. And I
And all
apologize.
she understands is social justice.
I completely apologize to all the hammers.
Well, she's dumber than the hammers.
Yes, but that's insulting hammers. To be compared to her at all is insulting hammers.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't want to do that. I apologize to any hammers out there. Adam W. Johnson on Twitter. Do you want non-negotiable national standards? Because that's how you get non-negotiable national standards.
Yeah, that's basically it. And yes, he does.
Yeah, that's how that
This
works.
teacher definitely does.
They do. It's because it works better that way. It fits them, makes them happy.
Yep.
They can turn. It's fascinating how excited they are about this stuff. By the way, according to the West Cook News, reported that Harris, the other lady that was involved in the conversation, who also works as a teacher at Emerson Elementary in Maywood, Illinois, described herself as a restorative justice practitioner and peacemaker. That was during her campaign to become a member of the school board. Because, the school board.
Obviously my head hurts. And it has before the show even started.
Yeah, and I'm the one with the tumor, so that's weird.
You're the one with the tuner. I've actually got a headache, but still. Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm. Stupid is as stupid does.
Stupid is as stupid does. What the heck is wrong with these people?
Well, I would say that they are double masking, and that is a lack of oxygen to the brain, and it's causing issues. That's what I think.
Maybe. That may have been what caused the issues with CBS.
CBS?
CBS, yeah.
Oh, CBS.
CBS, yeah, CBS.
What happened with CBS? I don't know if I've heard this.
Well, they kind of got caught red-handed.
CBS did?
Yeah, CBS.
Huh. Mm-hmm. I don't. There's a part of me that's shocked, and then there's a part of me that's not. And I don't even know what it was they got caught doing. It's just here lately, anytime it has to do with anything in the media, to be caught with them doing something, on the one hand, you're like, oh, yeah, I can totally see it. And on the other hand, you're like, oh, my God, I can't believe they did that.
Right. Well, the CBS News poll, which allegedly showed the Americans emphatically and overwhelmingly approving of President Joe Biden's first address to the joint sessions of Congress, came with a major caveat.
Okay. What would that be?
It was basically all Democrats.
So wait a minute. So they did a poll, and everybody they went up to conveniently just happened to be.
Let's say that they have a sampling of Democrats where they just asked the question to, and everybody said yes. The poll, which found that a whopping 85% of viewers approved of Joe Biden's speech and came away with the feeling of feeling very optimistic about America, was immediately shared by the Democratic lawmakers and media figures as a warning sign to Republicans. Democratic Representative Eric Swalwell.
Swalwell.
Yeah, he used the poll.
Oh, wait, hold on now. Did he at least clean it first? Was it cleaned after him? Was
Obviously
it sanitized?
not.
Did he wear a mask the whole time? Who the hell
No.
wants to watch that?
Well, apparently somebody did, as he claimed, a quote, memo to the House and Senate Republicans, you're woeful out of touch with those who are with those you are supposed to serve. Shortly after the poll was shared on social media, the number 85% briefly became a trend on Twitters. But nearly the bottom of the polls write-up is a major caveat about the results.
Of course.
And it says, at the very bottom of the poll, viewers skewed heavily Democrat.
At least they put it in there. At least it was... at least it was put in there to begin with. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. It was in there, at least partially. In fact, according to CBS News, 54% of the viewers interviewed in the poll were Democrats, while 25% identified as independent and only 18% were Republicans.
Again, at least they even if it was buried, even if it was way down low, where no one else goes.
Very, very bottom.
At least it's still, it's still counted for something. You know what I mean? It's still, they threw it in there. You can't call them full-blown liars. Would like to, but won't.
The 36... the plus 36 Democratic margin in the poll doubled the 16 plus Republican margin that CBS polled after the former President Donald Trump's first joint address of Congress in 2017, and tripled the 12 Democrat margin that watched former President Barack Obama in 2009.
Of course it is. They had to up the ante. They had to show that it was It was just natural. He was just way better. That's just how it goes.
Always there.
There was no way. I mean, the guy, let's be honest, he didn't campaign, but the last week of the election, allegedly won by a landslide, blew everything out of the water. There was no way in hell, and every last bit of it from beginning to end has been cheating and sleight of hand and misdirection and manipulation and
Yep. For what so as it continues, for what it's worth, some reporters at CBS tried to make people aware that the poll was democratically skewed, with major oversamplings in their shares on social media. But in its tweet from its official page, the news outlet failed to make any mention of this.
well, of course, they're not going to admit.
Yeah, CBS
Not from-
News
not
reported
from
that
them,
the survey was based on 943 interviews of adults who watched the presidential address to Congress on Wednesday. And the initial survey was conducted by YouGov between April 23rd to 27 and 2021, using the national representative samples of 10,420 U.S. adults, including 4,211 respondents who planned to watch the address. Only those who watched the speech were included in the analysis.
I like how they planned to watch it. There's no guarantee. They're just waffling on it. We'll see. I might. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Aside from the fact that very few Republicans watched Biden's address, rating across the boards were extremely lackluster. Anyway, Nielsen's rating found that Biden's address garnered an estimated 26.9 million views, as measured across the 16 largest U.S. broadcasters and cable news networks. The figure paled in comparison to the number of viewers that garnered by his two previous predecessors during their first address. In 2017, Trump had 48 million, and viewers in 2009, Obama garnered 52.3 million. So
good for him. Good for him.
So think about it like this: as the numbers went down in viewership, the numbers of
Approval?
the numbers of skew doubled and tripled.
Fancy stuff. So
Fancy stuff. And that's just what it is, though.
Yeah, again, manipulation.
This is our media. This is the manipulation. This is how it's going to go because they want this narrative.
Yeah, they've been trying to push this forever because they didn't like how Trump literally came out of nowhere, and he did. Let's be honest. I didn't see it coming.
No, I didn't either.
He come out of nowhere, and all of a sudden, the amount of natural push behind the man was so strong from out the gate. And they're like, well, we have to show that he was really a bad man and all of our narratives are true. And so just like any other lie, you make another lie, you create things, you set up your surroundings to reflect that lie. To reflect that lie.
Yeah.
And they're still trying to do it. Only they keep getting caught.
Because it's such an audacious lie.
It is. It's really bad.
Nobody wants Joe Biden.
Nobody ever wanted. He never did.
Clearly, once again,
the man
I still to this day do not believe that he got anywhere close to that many votes. There was no way that he doubled the votes of Barack Obama.
No, there's no way. Not when the first black man to be elected to the presidency, and Biden can walk in.
I don't care what anybody says about X amount of new voters and all the rest of it from the age range and yada yada yada. Yeah. Do you really think new voters in that age range wants a blubbering old fool?
No, not even close. Not even close. But we're supposed to be made to believe it. We're the idiots, remember?
Oh, right. I'm the village morons. Idiot over here.
Yes, we are. It's our fault. Oblivion flickering over on Twitter. #arm yourselves. The fate of America rests on the shoulders of one man. How desperate are the Dems right now to dig up blackmail dirt on Senator Joe Manchin? Right?
That does make sense.
It does.
So that makes more sense.
Asking for a friend, Jack Hole is enjoying a good Friday night. He's got a fire, a cigar, and whiskey, and apparently is listening to us. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Well, 3 out of 4 ain't bad, I guess.
Good enough. Good enough.
3 out of 4 ain't bad.
Big Pharma Steve getting upset. Stupid coworkers interrupting me while I'm listening to DOA show. I really got to work on my curmudgeonly persona. Guess I'll catch you guys on Monday.
Oh, all right. Well, fine.
Well, you're not going to catch us on Monday because I won't be here.
That's right. We're not going to be able to do the show. Steven is going to be traveling to the Alas.
I'll lie.
And so it's just one of those things.
Actually, the Santa Anas, but still.
Oh, you're going to Santa Ana.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I'm going to that one. Santa Ana.
I love it. You have to get off the plane and stand there at the baggage and be like, I have arrived at Santa Ana.
Actually, I think I'll do that. I'll make a TikTok or I'll
Yes.
post it on the YouTubes
That would be great.
or the Twitters. I'll do a Twitter post.
That would be fantastic. I have arrived at Santa Ana.
Ha ha!
So
And you'll see the face mask on my face because I have to wear it everywhere inside of the airports now.
well, yeah, but you could get out of the airport and do it.
Yeah, but once I leave the airport, I'll be in a car.
Yeah, everybody does the TikToks from a car.
Right?
It's like natural. That's just how it goes. Let's see here. Bum 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 ba-dum bum bum. Page over on the Facebooks. Life is like a box of chocolates melting in the sun.
That's right.
It is. It's the kind that you just don't. B from the SAV over on Twitter. Gotta know the fact checker on this headline is searching for another job.
No, not at all. Not at all. The Peekaboo, the Snark Jackal is actually. I missed the first hour. Where can I get a Cliff Notes summary to catch up before hour 2? You can't.
It's too late.
I mean, that was 21 minutes ago, but still, you couldn't. Ha 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 ha.
Not for nothing. You knew when this show started. You were fully aware. We were on it every time at the exact same time. You, sir, have no excuse.
Right.
You have no excuse. So now you will be left in the dark.
Until you go back and listen to it via podcast.
Or you could just start the podcast now and you may be behind it, but you can catch up to it. Or we've got about 2 more minutes left of this half, and then we got another 30 minutes to go. And then after that, the show is over. So you could
Almost catch up.
no, not in a 2-minute break.
No, not over a 2-minute break.
But you could just like follow it to the end.
And then
engage
go
us
back and
here,
listen to
and then go
the beginning.
back. Yeah,
Yeah. It's almost like listening to the show out of order.
almost.
Almost. But then again, you don't have to worry about it. It's like listening to the regular show and the commercial break just happens to be the mid-commercial break and splits it.
That's true too.
It could work.
You could do that,
You could do that.
but who's going to really?
I mean, that's really going to put you behind the times, but I'm just saying.
Oh, let's see. It is quiet tonight. You know why? Because everybody's enjoying their Friday. I'm hoping,
And that's
everybody's-
okay.
that's
I
good.
appreciate that. I mean, I would.
What we appreciate
I'd
about you.
like to be enjoying my Friday too, but
Oh, thank you. The Knights Who Say Knee over on Twitter. It's easily done. Go to the YouTube channel. He put the link in there, and subscribe while you're at it.
that'd be a great thing. Talking about the
Thank
Toby
you.
McAvoy's checking us out later on.
I don't. Yeah. That would be the Knights Who Say Knee. Thank you so much for helping us with that. Yes, while we have the moments to talk about, if you go to follow us on the YouTubes, I'm not reading the URL because we haven't been able to get the DOA show thing
Tag on the URL
tag on the
yet.
URL yet, which is what we're striving for. Help us get to 1,000, which will get us that, make it a whole lot easier to find and share around. But also, it will if you get us to 1,000 on our push goal, Steven and I will cut a 5, or we're going to cut it anyway, but you might not get it until then. A 5-track album of us singing, and you might be thinking to yourself, these two weirdos can't even do commentary. They're going to sing. Well, it's not necessarily just singing.
Nay, sir.
There's there might be different styles, maybe a voice or two thrown in. We might have a guest singer with us, depending on the song or what have you. It's going to be fun had by all. Go and check us out on the YouTubes at DOA Show. If you go search for that, help us get to 1,000. Share it around. We'll be right back. dun, 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 dun. Waka waka. All right, you can stop that now.
What?
That was. Nah. 'Twas irritating, sir. 'Twas irritating.
You don't like the Pac-Man noise?
No, I never did. I always turned the sound way down because after a while, that waka 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 it just. No, thank you. I'm good. I don't need to hear that.
It makes sense.
You know, I think it might be a good idea to, since the YouTube is kind of a big goal, we wonder if we should have a
Secondary smaller goal and
secondary smaller goal, and maybe let everybody kind of pick out what the prize is.
so we'd have to give like a choice of that.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, people spitball, and then we'll pick the best ideas, like one or two, and then let them vote from there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because people may not want to hear our sing-alongs.
Well, that's their own fault.
Everyone wants that.
Right?
We may have a solution.
That's not a good solution, but
No,
okay.
we may have
I'll
a
accept
solution. I'll take it.
I'll take it right now. I don't care. I'm not saying you should, but
This is Defenders Live.
Okay, final hour of the show, final half hour of the half hour.
final half hour of the hour.
And traffic on the every 10 minutes on the ones,
That's right.
or 2 minutes on the sevens, or something like that. I can't remember. Asking for a friend, Jackal over Twitter. I will create 1,000 fake profiles to like your YouTube channel right now if you promise not to sing.
I mean, promise.
Bet. I'll take that. I'll take it, dude.
If you did it, I mean,
if you do that and can show you did that, or hell,
Well, I
even
mean-
a good portion of that, then done. We'll figure something else out.
bet, son.
Faux show. Thing album. Big Bull
I
Sarky.
cannot condone, but
I know. Big Bull Sarky Jackal also on Twitter. It wasn't my fault. I closed my eyes for a moment around 7 and slipped into a time warp that deposited me at 10 till 10.
mm-hmm.
That's okay. I did that too.
It happens, man.
I did.
It happens to the best of us.
It was about 3 o'clock. About 3 o'clock this afternoon.
It's just a jump to the left.
I closed my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And I opened my eyes and it was 7 o'clock. I was like, oh, shit, I gotta go.
Oh, that's why you sent me a text at that late.
Uh-huh. Well, what was bad is, like, I had woke up with, like, I heard the girlfriend leaving to take the girls to their dad's house. And I was like, okay. And I'm like, I gotta get up now. I'm gonna wake up now. It's been a couple hours. It's time to get up. And I remember telling that to myself, and that was it. And then to make matters worse is I had set an alarm just in case.
Yeah.
For 7 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
I later found out was in the morning.
Oh, so if the show hadn't happened tonight, that would have been why.
It would have been why. It's because I was like,
I'd have been on the other side of the screen like Dylan. Dylan. I've been calling his phone and junk.
I know. And what's great is my phone is on silent in every way. It doesn't even vibrate. So it would have been you. I mean, you would have got the girlfriend at some point, but
Eventually,
but still, and by that point,
she'd been out of town or out of the house or whatever.
Well, I was gonna say, and by that point, it would have been too late anyway.
Yep.
So I don't know.
And it'd have been, I just got to cancel at night. So be lucky, everybody. He woke up in time because, he was doing the time warp.
Well, she did. Now I'm gonna have to listen to that on the way home.
Just a jump to the left.
Oblivion Flickering on Twitter. Did 80 million people vote for Joe Biden or against Donald Trump. The fact that you have to ask that, I'm hoping
And also,
you're
it
asking
wasn't
that
80
as
million that voted for in either case.
Yeah, no, I know, but I was gonna say I wouldn't even. But hopefully, you're that's sarcasm. You have to know the answer for that. You do.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's
Nobody wanted Joe Biden.
nobody. The people who didn't want Trump don't want Biden, but he was the only one there.
Right. It was, bump on a lump in a bog, that guy.
You mean a bump on a log?
No, lump in a bog.
I heard that too. I don't like bogs. I like logs.
You do?
I'm gonna let that lie. So as mentioned, when we went to the break, we mentioned that we have a push goal currently for our YouTube. We're trying to
Speaking
get
of logs.
Yeah, right. We're trying to get YouTube to 1,000 viewers, or not viewers, subscribers. I apologize. 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
By doing that, it opens up a lot of things. Mainly, chiefly among them is I believe there's the possibility of us being able to actually have DOAE show as the URL instead of some really weird and long.
Crazy.
It's like actually if you
alphanumeric code.
if I told you what it is, like youtube.com/channel/UCGNBLMNOPQRS87333.
Q46.
Yeah, height. Yeah, exactly. And so one of the perks, allegedly, is that we should have the option to be able to have that URL for us, which would make things a whole lot easier for people to be able to find us and get to us if you're not subscribed.
Yes.
However, we're doing a push goal, like I said, and we're trying to get to the 1,000. And one of the ideas we had is that as a kind of as a reward is we would cut a 5-track album of Steven and I singing certain choice songs. And again, as I said at the break, most people hear singing and they're like, really? Y'all singing? It's not necessarily singing. I mean, it is.
Well, yeah, it is. But
And we will be, but it's, if you've listened,
let's just leave it at that. No, we're going to leave it
well,
at
I was
that.
going to say, if you've listened to us before, if you've heard our thing, you know what I'm talking about.
We make fun. We make voices. We do jokes.
And it's, and it's entertainment. However, there are some people, as apparently asking for a friend Jackal has made it so wonderfully
Blatantly
clear. As he said, I will create 1,000 fake profiles to like your YouTube channel right now if you promise not to sing. I think that singing might also be an issue for some people. So,
Well, I mean, why don't I just... you know what? Add tip for that. I'm just going to give you a bunch of earworms then.
no, definitely do that. Absolutely. No, but I was going to say there are some people that look at it like in order for us to get to 1,000, well, honestly, that is a big leap for us because I think we're like barely over 100, like 120, 100 and something
On
like
the
that.
YouTubes, yeah.
On YouTube, yeah. And so to get to 1,000, that is a lot. So I'm wondering if what we shouldn't do is change the goal up just a tad.
Well, we'll think about it.
We'll
talk about
leave.
it.
We'll leave the. No. I'm just saying. Let's put your thinking caps on. Y'all take a weekend. Do whatever.
Uh-huh.
We will set up
A smaller
a
goal.
smaller
Break-
goal. We'll figure out the number and stuff. It won't be near as high as it is.
We'll do some breakouts.
Yeah, and what we want y'all to do is think about something that if we can get to that goal that you would like to get. And it's something that we do. We're not going to show up to your house and cut your grass or nothing stupid like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Nothing crazy like that. But, do you want a video trial? Do you want us to get to that point? And if you're a defender, we'll call and do a voicemail on your phone or I don't know, something stupid.
Something.
Y'all pick what you think would be a good push goal prize and we will vote. We will decide on the 2 or 3 that we like the best, and then we'll throw it out to y'all, and then that'll be it. Y'all decide from there.
We do understand it was a joke.
What? No, I did not.
I did.
No. It's on the internet. It's not a joke. There's nothing. You're trying to tell me that there are lies on the internet?
Yes. Well, at least things that are not serious.
People lie on the internet.
Yes.
I'm shocked.
I know, right? I know. It's okay. It's okay. Take a deep breath.
I don't know what to
and
do
just-
with myself. I can't. I don't.
Just calm yourself. Take a deep breath and just breathe.
My trust and faith in humanity has been dashed.
Right.
I can't. I don't know what to do with myself now.
Well, how about you read the next story?
Fine. You know what? Fine.
That'd be good. It's a good start to that
Houston
way.
police. The
Yeah.
Houston police received several tips about possible kidnapping on Thursday night. Yay, uplifting. No.
Thursday.
On Thursday. Law enforcement started an all-night investigation, which led SWAT officers to execute a search warrant in the house of Houston South Side on Friday morning. Quote, quote, when we got into the house, we realized that there were 90 people inside.
Sorry, what?
90 people. The
house.
assistant chief D.B. Edwards told reporters when they got inside the house, they realized that it was actually going to turn into a human smuggling investigation. Yeah, Edwards said that the disturbing human smuggling case included about 5 women and the rest were men. There were no children found in the house on Chessington Drive. Thank God. Of course,
So there were 5 women that were. Oh.
well, I was getting ready to say, sadly, probably the reason why they didn't have the children is because they had already been sold off. God forbid, I hope not, but
Probably so.
those things move. Sadly, those things move a lot faster than people.
Yeah.
So they were found in basic clothing and were all huddled together in 2 sections of a 2-story home. Police said that they were not tied up.
So they were all just there.
Yeah, they were all there, which means they had been scared to death. I mean, you know, they had been threatened in one way or another to not go anywhere, not do anything.
Don't leave this house.
Yeah. Edwards said the house was mostly unfurnished with mattresses leaning against the walls. Well, duh, when you have 90 people crammed into a 2-story house, I don't care how big it is, like, that's a lot of people in a house. Like, a lot of people in a house.
Oof.
Police said dozens of people inside the house hadn't eaten in a while, so authorities provided food and water.
That's nice of them.
That was very nice of them. Makes me happy. There were concerns that many of the human smuggling victims could have the coronavirus, since some said that they had the coronavirus symptoms, including fever, loss of taste and smell. You know what that means? They're going to burn the house down.
Yeah, that's just all dead now. Everybody's dead now.
Everyone's dead now. The police called the health department to test the people and consider quarantining the victims while they receive medical care inside the house. So they're not even leaving the house. They're still stuck there.
Yeah, because they have to quarantine the house now.
Yeah. The house is 2,319 square feet with 5 bedrooms and 2 baths. It was rented to a single man.
That's a lot of room for one guy.
Housing 90 people. Holy cow, dude.
Here's what I don't understand.
Uh-huh.
Neighbors didn't suspect anything unusual and were not aware that there were 90 people in the home.
Yeah, because nobody pays attention to anything. Because here's the deal. Unless it's a serious enough situation, which actually, like right now, Americans aren't quite like this, but it gets to a serious enough situation, they kind of like, most people just like look away. They don't pay attention. They don't say anything. They don't do anything. How many times do you see, even nowadays, and not just in America, but how many times do you see an actual situation going down and what does everybody do? Pull out the camera and film it. Nobody stops to intervene. Nobody does anything to change and help the person. They just film it.
Right. They're like, oh, this is going to make great stuff.
Yeah, that's about as close to the involvement as they get. Remember the video that we showed when the kid tries to pull the gun on that guy in the driveway? And he got thrown to the ground and his friend back like 80 feet back.
Immediately ran away.
Yes, that's what people do. Most people, when they realize that there's even a little bit of resistance, back down. They don't get involved. They don't want to be. So why start something if they, don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Keep your head down, mind your own damn business. Attention. Exactly.
The only people that you see out there that are still nosy neighbors are the oldest people in the book, and they don't get paid attention to.
And they're all dying from COVID right now anyway, so who cares?
Right. So that's all.
Minor detail.
Minor
detail.
Just small things.
Quote, we always ask that the community, if you see something, say something, and we all need to work together. That was from Edwards. The problem with that statement, though, is that just because you see something doesn't necessarily mean there's an actual situation.
Right.
And that's one of the reasons why a lot of people don't say anything.
Because they're like, maybe I'm not seeing it right.
There's no way. And people in America still believe to a point that the guy next door, the people and their friends and their neighbors, they're not capable of doing anything bad.
The reason why we do that, okay, it's a mental thing because we believe that because they live in our neighborhood, that means they have similar values that we do.
Exactly.
Because we wouldn't choose a neighborhood where there happen to be people that are terrible people. We wouldn't choose to have neighbors that are terrible and whatnot.
That are smuggling human beings.
We would never associate as people or individuals with people with these terrible things that are going on. When you don't know, you have no idea. So you intentionally blind yourself because of your preconceived notion.
Yeah, and we want to see the best in people. I believe that the darker the world is getting right now, the more that we as a nation, especially, but us as a species, look to hope that there's good in people. That, yes, we're hearing these dark things, but you know what? Maybe it's really not that bad. Maybe there's something out there. Maybe it's...
Well, you have that, but once again, you also have the fact that, especially with people that you are around, anyone that you're around, you immediately assume, if you consider them trustworthy at all, you immediately assume that they're like you.
Yep.
And by doing that, you then say, well, no, if they're like me, then obviously they wouldn't do that.
Yeah, they would never do anything like that.
They would never do that.
Because I wouldn't do that.
Right. So if I wouldn't do that, they definitely wouldn't do that because they're not like that. Because I would never associate with somebody like that.
Yeah, I would never live next door to a murderer or to a child molester or a human smuggler.
It goes back to this weird idea that our ability to realize that somebody is a danger is somehow tied to who we are as people. No, not really. Some people are really good at hiding it.
Yep. Let's see here. Asking for a friend Jackhole over on Twitter. Who among us doesn't regularly have 90 people in their house?
Right.
Right. I'm just saying.
Right.
I mean, it's literally a revolving door.
Peekaboo the Snarky Jackhole letting everybody know at DOA Show is no place for jokes, sir. What are they? Clowns for you?
Yeah. Right. Right?
Actually, yes,
it is.
Completely.
It does make me giggle. Let's see. Oblivion Flickering on Twitter. The menthol wars are coming. Blacks can't hold the smoke. Dat what it is. Dat what it is.
That what it is.
Also, he also added up 90 people in one house. Is that more than the average illegal immigrant house? Oh, that's good. That's good.
Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
What?
Asking for a friend Jackhole on his Twitters. That's what.
Oh, more like trained monkeys?
Yeah. Ouch.
How dare you, sir? You assume that's very polite, actually. You assumed I'm trained.
Yeah, I know, right?
There is no training here at all.
Superior.
No training here whatsoever.
None at all.
Not a little bit.
So police said a murder suspect called a victim he allegedly stabbed to death an anti-masker. Soon after last week's incident outside of Bothell, Washington.
Bothell?
Bothell.
Watch it end up being like Bothell.
I don't care. It's Bothell.
I know. Still funny, though.
Yeah, this is from the Seattle Times. Charging documents says John Hume.
Wow. Go with it. I'll take it.
And two friends exited the villas at Beardsley Apartments just before 7:30 p.m. Saturday and headed to a car parked nearby where Hume's wife was waiting.
Okay. I don't know why you emphasize it so much, but it makes me giggle.
I know. With that, a man, a stranger and fellow resident of the apartment building, flashed his middle finger at Hume, stopped to ask him if he had flipped him off or waved to him. The Times said, citing the charging papers, the pair faced each other about 4 or 5 feet apart when the man lunged forward, stabbed Hume in the chest, and then ran back into the building.
Okay.
A friend of Hume ran over and put pressure on the wound, and witnesses called 911, got attention to the Bothell police officer who was across the street.
Oh, well, talk about convenient. That you can't beat the convenience of being across the street when a crime happens.
Right. Soon, a woman approached a police officer and said her son had been involved and needed medical attention for a cut on his hand. After a while, she gave the officer the key to her third-floor apartment unit, and the police officers entered the apartment and arrested the 25-year-old Ian Williams in his bedroom.
Okay.
Williams' mother told the police her son ran into the apartment yelling for her and told her that an anti-masker had attacked him.
Even though he did the attacking.
Yeah, charged and stabbed a guy in the chest.
Okay.
The Times said, adding that she told him to show her where he was hurt, and he initially said that he was not hurt, but he thought he hurt the other guy. Police later obtained a warrant to search the apartment and found a folding knife with blood on the blade in the bathroom, the police said, adding that Williams' mother told the police her son normally carries a knife for protection and to open boxes.
Now you watch. You watch. They're going to turn around and now they're going to start banning knives.
No more stilettos. The detective wrote in the charging documents that in reviewing the video of the incident, Hune and his friends exited the apartment building lobby door 3 minutes after Williams, and Hune walked by Williams. Something drew his attention, and the pair faced each other.
Okay.
Their arms are not raised, and they do not make any physical contact, the detective added. According to the paper, suddenly, Ian Williams makes a thrusting motion toward Hune, and
Ew, that's disgusting. I'm sorry.
Stumbles backwards. When Williams ran back inside the lobby, the video showed him still holding the knife in his right hand. Hune was stabbed. Whose stab wound was to his heart, had died on the scene. He was 29 years old and a newlywed. The paper citing that an online wedding website where he and his wife had filed. There's now a GoFundMe campaign that has currently raised $72,000 as of Friday morning.
That's sad.
For financial support of the wife.
They got married in November.
Yeah.
So what is that, 6 months?
Yeah.
About 6. So
6, 7 months almost.
She is a widow after 6 months of marriage.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. That breaks my heart. That really makes me sad. Like, that hurts. Like, I got the feels over that. Can you imagine?
This 25-year-old douche was charged with second-degree murder with a deadly weapon and jailed in lieu of $2 million bail.
Bay?
Bay.
like the Old Bay sauce? Is that what
Yeah, $2 million Old Bay sauce.
Old Bay powder?
Yeah.
No, damn these young kids, man. Stupid.
Idiot.
Stupid is as stupid does. And apparently
it bothers me a lot because
stupid.
That's a rather violent action.
Well, it is. And considering the fact that, too, this is against an Asian. You know, they're trying to say, stop the Asian hate, and blah, 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 this, that, and the third. But yet it keeps happening. And
not only does it keep happening, but it keeps escalating.
Yes. This is just ridiculous.
It's getting worse and worse and worse and worse.
And again, they're going to say that, but white people are what you need to be worried about. You need to hate white people and hate everything else and do all this other stuff. How about we just stop hating people, period?
That would be good.
How about you treat people like you want to be treated? How about, we live life like we're supposed to and not. I'm tired of all this, man. It's got to have a point. It's got to end somewhere, right? Well, I guess it will when Jesus comes back. It'll all be over.
Yes, that's about it. It's
day late and a dollar short, but you know what? It'll happen.
Right. I guess the biggest point here is that people are corrupt.
Well, that's clearly it.
Obviously, I mean that's the thing, though. We are corrupt as a society. We are deteriorating as a population and a people,
Yep.
and we're teaching the next generation that it doesn't matter. That there is no such thing as morality. That there is no such thing as right and wrong.
Yeah.
And that if somebody disrespects you, or if you feel like you don't like somebody, well, it doesn't matter anyway. Be just a crazy animal.
Yeah. You be
And
the
do whatever the
aggressor.
hell you want to do.
Yep. Take matters into your own hands, because who cares? And if you're a minority of some kind, then it just makes it all the better for you. You can get away with it
Right.
easier.
And it's just, when it comes to this, when it comes to these sort of things and these people running around killing folks, it doesn't matter what they're killing with.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't.
They're killing. Why are they killing? That's the question.
Lots of reasons. There could be lots of reasons. A lot of it is because there is, nowadays, let's be honest, there's no, how do I word this? There are no consequences for anything anymore. There really isn't. There's no law. The rule of law has no bite anymore. We don't care that we consider say, well, this is what's wrong. Well, who gives a damn? It only
Who cares?
applies to certain demographics. It only applies to certain people. Punishments are only severe to certain people. It's not a uniform thing.
Yeah.
And that's why if we could go back to, and everybody said, oh, it's so cruel and oh, it's so harsh and blah, 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 blah. You know what? If we went back to the days of public hanging,
And it would be cruel.
it would be cruel. But you know what? Shit would quiet down. You wouldn't
People
have
would stop doing
this. Yeah.
It's not even just public hanging. It's just, okay, public hanging, yes, I would be fine with that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the idea of that sort of thing.
Yeah.
While it is gruesome and terrifying, that's kind of the point.
Yeah. It's not supposed to be fun.
It's not supposed to be an event. It's not supposed to be this inviting, a wonderful thing. It is supposed to represent to the people a punishment has been done.
Yeah. This is what happens when you mess up.
You screw up so bad that you take somebody else's life, you then forfeit your own.
Hope you enjoyed it, Pumpkin, because it's gone.
Right. And it is even talking about having to do that. And nobody wants to kill somebody else unless they really
No.
do want to kill somebody else. But the normal person doesn't want to kill somebody else. They don't want to be responsible for that. That's why we have things like hangings and electric chairs and having a gun, having a volley of guns instead of just one gun.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be the executioner.
No, because that does suck. But B from the SAV over on Twitter, I saw this today, and after this last story, it seems fitting. #arm yourselves. And he put up a meme, and it says, I love you. You're probably thinking you don't even know me. But if people can hate for no reason, I can love. And that's true. That's how more people need to be.
That's how we need to think about everything that we do. The interactions that we have with people on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
You know what? One of the biggest reasons for road rage is the exact opposite of what we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
When we were talking about moving into neighborhoods and relating with people.
Yeah.
Road rage happens because you don't care enough about that other person to even think that they are remotely similar to you.
You feel that the world revolves around you.
In essence.
Therefore, that's also why it's honestly that same mentality is one of the reasons why that Eve, you have no problems like picking your nose or anything else when you're in your own car, but you get outside that car, even if the windows aren't tinted.
Yeah.
'Cause you're in your
once
own
you're inside
world.
the car, you're in your own space.
Exactly. This is my world now.
My space.
It's
my space.
MySpace. Not like the
It's
good
my
old
space, and I'm sticking to it.
the good old MySpace.
Oh, not that's MySpace.
And that's time I had the button down. That's it. I don't even have time for announcements, guys. We'll have a great weekend, and we'll see you Monday. No, Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Bye, y'all.